everybody, it's Bas here from Carp Specialist. Thank you very much for watching new Carpy Cast episode, and as you can see I'm live from the bank. I'm having a family holiday at the moment at Hidden Carp Lake for a midweek, and thank you very much for watching this new Carpy Cast episode. It's the 21st of July and it's the 36th episode of the Carpy Cast, and we've got some nice news for you, including 2 times the new the lake record fish from the Koperen Plas in the Netherlands. But we kick off in France at Etang la Chateline. I've just had word from the owner that the new facilities have been finished for swims 1, 3 and 4. So they all have private shower and private toilets now. At CarpInsula we received a nice video as well. CarpInsula in Belgium, it's very much liked by the English, and from Dino Pool we received a small video in which some of our guests are catching some nice sturgeon. On the go there's still the Colin Alex trip from this spring. The video should be ready in a couple of weeks as well, so we're really looking forward to seeing that one. At Etang la Gaulois we had Gerard, Marco and Vincent, 3 guys at swim 11, 12, 13. That's a 3-person swim, and they went home with 3 new PBs. So 3 anglers, 3 new PBs, 19.6, 19.8 and 22.4 kilos. So they did very well, and they'll be back at 2024. So congratulations to the anglers. At Bookshay we also had some great catches. Trevor from the UK did very well at swim 7. He managed to catch 35 carp, a 26 kilo grass carp and a 25.8 kilo mirror carp were the biggest ones for him. And just at the opposite side we had Chris and his family fishing the Gite, and Chris did very well as well. He's managed to catch some great fish, and as he was with his family he didn't fish 24/7, and that was one part of his success, and I think we can really recommend as well. On the day of arrival he spent quite a lot of time on the lake with his depth sounder, spotting the fish and spotting some nice features, and he decided to bait up quite heavily the first day and not to fish. In the following days he only fished for a couple of hours from morning until midday, and reeled in the rods then and baited up again like this. The line pressure was minimal for him, and he managed to catch great fish and have quality time with the family. So I can really recommend, don't fish 24/7, especially when you're with the kids and your family. Then we go to Mourinho in Hungary. I need to check this one on my computer. We get an update regularly from Henry and his wife Katrien. Very friendly owners. They're Belgian, but they speak English fluently. And last week they sent us an example of the catches, and they were good. We have 5 swims at the lake. Let's kick off at swim 1. Swim 1 caught 60 carp and 19.8 kilos was the biggest one. Swim 2, 61 carp, 21 and 23 kilos were the biggest ones. Swim 3 caught 64 carp, 21.2 and 23.5 kilos were the biggest. At swim 4, the safari tent, very nice, 150 carp, of which 9 carp over 20 kilos. And the last one, the swim 5, the lakeside cabin, they caught 58 carp, and the biggest one was 18.5 kilos. So as you can see, the chance for an English 40 is very big at Mourinho, and you can have a lot of action too. So it's well worth a visit. You can do a drive and survive, although it's quite a far drive of course. For English guests you have to pass through Calais and then drive all the way to Hungary. But we see most of our UK guests just taking the all-exclusive package. You fly out towards Budapest, and you have a taxi waiting for you, and everything will be arranged on site for you, including the food. So that's well worth a recommendation. Also well worth recommendation is Carp Farm Lake, of our beloved lake in the north of the Netherlands. It's I don't know how it is in England for you guys, but we have got a lot of insects and mosquitoes at the moment, and we see with a deep lake like Carp Farm Lake that there's a lot of insects and natural food as well, which makes the carp, especially with this type of weather, go towards the surface. So it's zig fishing time at the Carp Farm. Last week 21 carp were caught. The biggest one was 18.8 kilos, and all anglers caught fish on the zig, so that was really nice. At Tarnot in France, we had Team Carp Fantasy, that's Bram and Kevin, and they brought Finn, the small daughter, and they had a great time there. Fishing from Swim 2, they had 54 carp, and of which was 16 carp between 15 and 19.9 kilos. So they did very well. They also caught a nice koi, so congratulations for them. Tarnot is a very popular venue. This year is fully booked, but for next year there's still some swims. If you fancy a lake in the Champagne region with a small house, nothing too fancy, but small, affordable, and a chance for some good fish, then Tarnot is really a nice place to have a look at. At the Koperen Plas in the Netherlands, we had some great news as well. Dennis was fishing the lake for a week and he managed to catch the record carp of the lake. And also in the same week, the record carp was caught again by Remco fishing from another swim. So that's very nice. Sometimes we see this record carp 2 times in 1 week, and then we don't see it for months. So the guys were lucky. Of course, the fish was on summer weight, but we hope and expect it to be, as it is in great conditions and still growing. We hope that we can have it for the first time over 30 kilos this autumn or winter. Then we finished this Carpy Cast at Hidden Carp Lake. I'm fishing it at the moment now with my family, or at least I'm staying here midweek. It's got 2 fabulous lakeside accommodations and we're having such a great time here. For the moment we fished only 2 to 3 hours last morning and catch 2 nice mirror carp, but we're doing a lot of activities here in the environment. It's very hot, so we visited the pool and we're going to visit the theme park today. There's plenty to do, and that's also a thing we can really recommend. It's not to fish 24/7. It works great if you just bait up, do some nice things with your family, really spend some quality time, and when you can, you just fish a couple of hours in the morning or in the evening time to catch some fish. So it's excellent. I've got a 5-year-old son and he's really enjoying it as well. So that's the Carpy Cast for this week. We hope to see you all again next week, and I'll be back at the office. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.